Camera straight for us so that we good up in the building. Make sure that that's straight. We got it all up in there so that we can see everything. Little as much as possible. Right about. Yeah, that's cool. How y'all doing this morning? It's your boy Bugatti NYC. Y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Trump, I am suing the BBC for putting words in my mouth. That's today's title, you guys. Hope everybody had a fantastic evening. I know I did. Slept like a baby. Cold as hell in New York right now, I'll tell you the truth, though. Let me make sure this audio straight. Okay, cool. I hear you with the in the back. Who we got up in the building real quick that we can say some prayers for before we get started? Let's go, y'all. Who we got? We got I see there you go. Is that Rebecca Lanyan Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan, praying for you and that you're healthy. Luigi, how you doing, bro? Good morning. Good morning. All right, I see Brian. I see Brian Knight up in it. We're going to pray for you. Everybody, we're praying for good health, good strength, good energy, that we have a positive effect and the Lord keeps on shining his light on us. That's right. That's what we're praying for this morning. Batty Lynn, CJ the cat, praying for you too. Solo Thug 8995. Okay, who else we got? Ooh, okay, no doubt. There we go. It's time to get it. Amen. That's right, you guys. Everybody who else is not here, who else is that? We got Kendra Walker, people like Ten McGinn. I didn't see from Liberty and Justice or Casey. Hope they're having a fantastic morning. I'll see you guys soon. Amen. That's right, you guys. Y'all know what time it is, because no matter what, we still got to keep the show going. Nothing stops the show. That's right, you guys. Let me just make sure that all that screen is up in there real good. Looks like we straight. Okay, I guess we up in there as best we can get. I think it's almost time to get the show started, y'all. Hope everybody's good. Cause I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. And you know what's next. We gotta wind it up. Mm, 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 mm. Wind it up. Mm, 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 mm. Wind it up. Mm, 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 mm. Wind it up. It's Tuesday morning. We made it another day. I'm so thankful to be here. Thank the Lord. We're gonna give him one more wine. Let's go. Because I know it got to be 6 o'clock somewhere. Let's go. It's time. One. Come on now. Oh, okay. Olay. Gotta wait for the watch every morning, y'all. We gotta make sure that we on time. We gotta make sure that we on time every morning for this December the 16th, Thursday, 2025. I can't do it all. Hot shit. Here we come. Flip mode. Bust a bus. Flip mode. Ha ha. Hit you with no delaying. So what you saying, yo? Silly with my 9 milli. What the dilly, yo? When I'm on the mic like this, I do the duty, yo. While I'm in the club like I'm up in the studio, you don't want to violate because my nigga named Julio. While I'm in the club like the name is because if you really want to party with me, put your hands where my eyes can see. Let me see just what you got for me. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. In God we trust. Uh. Uh. Hot shit. Oh boy. Y'all know why I'm open, right? Cause pump that beat. December the 16th. That's right, y'all. It's 2025. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that and that, where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that just got me lit. How y'all doing this morning? It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC, and y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Welcome to Our Bottom Line, #1 show on YouTube, no matter what. We got the best slot from 6 until, and once we're done, I don't know what else is going on, but that's when you should chime in the other stuff. But right now, you should be watching Our Bottom Line. That's right, we got the best chat, the best co-hosts, and the best family members up in here. Just to let you guys know, we chime in from every single place all over the world. We cater to and pay attention to what? Current events, trending topics, a lot of politics, and my antics, and of course, the family that's in the chat. That's what we're here for, you guys. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Tuesday. It's your boy Bugatti NYC. And without any further ado, I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time because what I need you guys to do is stay on point, stay on topic. Let me know what time it is where you're chiming in from. Also, where you're chiming in from. This way we keep the dialogue going and everybody can stay on topic. It keeps a good show going. I promise you when I tell you. Also, you guys, without any further ado, let's see who else we got up in the building. Batty Lynn, good morning. Luigi, hope everybody's good. From Red Hood to who else we got up in here? Ezra Goldenberg. Who else? Audrey, good morning. Sky's up in the building. And the Inter. We ready to get going, you guys. So without any further ado, let's get into these titles. What do we have this morning? Oh, he's back in the lead again. We have Trump. I'm suing the BBC for putting words in my mouth. He ain't like that too much. He didn't like the fact that they were putting words in his mouth. So guess what? All of a sudden, there was actually, I think it was one or it could be up to 2 different videos, but he's probably got some editing things happening. One that had to do with January 6th and another one that I just saw. So now he's telling the BBC, you know what? Suing you, and guess what? They probably settle out of court like the other guys did. We have to keep on moving forward because we have so much other stuff in the topics right now, like the Ukrainian Navy. That's that what's that? Ukrainian naval. I don't know what they're saying, but basically there was a $300 million naval ship that basically Ukraine. Boom! I can't say those words. And basically, they were striking against Ukraine, and it's a very important piece of the Russian military. So basically, that submarine is no longer. That's what that middle thing is about right there. I don't know how it's jumbled in there, but I apologize for that. But let's keep on moving forward because now we've got a last but not least story right there. Our buddy Trey Songz, the song singer, the crooner singer Trey Songz faces assault and harassment and criminal mischief charges for an outburst at an event here in New York. We have the video, we have the follow-up. Without any further ado, you guys, let's get to work. I don't feel like waiting no more. I'm ready to put it on the field and let's get into it. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning wherever you're chiming in from. Let's get it, you guys. Let's get your coffee, your tea. Let me get you this information before you got to head out and go to work. Let's go. We're going to start it off with President Trump. He's going to be talking about updates, different information, and about the numbers, of course. Let me let him do it. Good morning, everybody. Let's go.
Straight to President Trump in the Oval Office. Let's watch.
He's been saying that for a long time, and it's a difficult one. We had, as you know, settled 8 wars, and one was having a little problem yesterday, Thailand and Cambodia. We were able to straighten that out. There was some killing going on that shouldn't have happened, and we appreciate them working to get it straightened out, and they have. The security protocols yesterday were amazing, and they have been amazing, having to do with Russia and Ukraine. And I had a long talk with President Zelensky. Also, I spoke with the heads of Germany, Italy, NATO, Finland, France, the United Kingdom, Poland, Norway, Denmark, and the Netherlands. We had very long and very good talks. And again, I think things are going along pretty well. 27,000 soldiers were killed last month. Shouldn't happen. Should have never happened. Should have never started. That war should have never, ever started. But it did, and we're trying to get it solved. That was Biden's situation. We're trying to get it done. And I think we're closer now, and they will tell you that they're closer now. We had numerous conversations with President Putin of Russia. And I think we're closer now than we have been ever. And we'll see what we can do. We want to save a lot of lives. We sell equipment to NATO. We don't spend any money, but we do want to see if we can save a lot of lives.
I had to chop this up because he had a very long speech yesterday. I was about three separate areas that I wanted to make sure that we covered. So I went to different areas and made sure that I chopped them up and I got them, especially the part where we got some information from he's participating. President Trump is participating in a conference with the directors of the FBI. Yeah, there's some situations right here that we got to talk about, of course, as well.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's great to be in this beautiful Oval Office.
It is pretty in there too.
Never looked so nice. We're getting great compliments, and you see outside how that's come out. It's been great. We make a lot of improvements to the White House, and we're doing that. One of the things you should be looking at is the Palm Court, because that's been totally redone. So we like to preserve and make better the White House, and that's really what's happened. And we're getting tremendous reviews, and we appreciate it. But we're here for a different reason. It's called Operation Summer Heat, which is an appropriate term in light of what we're doing. And early yesterday morning, I returned from the Middle East, where we celebrated a historic agreement to end years of suffering and conflict. Amazing. Every country came together.
Sorry, guys. This is Matt O. I'm tripping. I apologize. It's the wrong clip. Oh, my God. Summer heat. When I heard that, I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm sorry about that, you guys. I'm so sorry. I apologize. President Trump declares fentanyl a weapon of mass destruction. Forget about what we just saw. Apologize, you guys. I'm sorry about that.
During this time, we've also achieved a 50% drop in the amount of fentanyl coming across the border, and China is working with us very closely on bringing down the number and the amount of fentanyl that's being shipped. Fentanyl is very bad when you mix it with certain ingredients, but it also is very important for medicine, for anesthesia, various other things. I want people to understand that it's not made necessarily for bad. When it's mixed with certain things, it becomes bad. And that's what's taking place in Mexico. And we've got it down to a much lower number, not satisfactory, but it will be satisfactory soon. In May, we executed the largest fentanyl bust in the history of the U.S., seizing 3 million fentanyl pills all at one time. Think of that, 3 million pills. It's amounted to billions of dollars worth of drugs. And last month, we seized another 1.7 million fentanyl pills in the state of Colorado, the poorly run state of Colorado, with a governor who's incompetent. And frankly, with a governor that won't allow our wonderful Tina to come out of a jail, in a high intensity jail, because she caught people cheating on an election and they said she was cheating. She wasn't cheating. She went over, she looked at one of the election scams going on. And because she did that, they put her in jail for 9 years. The governor of Colorado is a weak and pathetic man who was run by Tren de Aragua, the criminals from Venezuela, took over sections of Colorado.
It was taking
And he was afraid to do anything, but he put Tina in jail for 9 years because she caught people cheating. And when she walked over and got involved in it, they said she was cheating. She wasn't cheating. She caught people cheating on the election, 2020, along with a lot of other people that cheated on that election. You'll see that coming out more and more. But there's no doubt that America's adversaries are trafficking fentanyl into the United States, in part because they want to kill Americans. If this were a war, that would be one of the worst wars. I believe they killed, over the last 5 or 6 years, per year, 200 to 300,000 people. You hear about 100,000, which is a lot of people, but the number is much higher than that. That's been proven. And they've destroyed a lot of families, because when they lose a child, or even if their child is heavily addicted, you lose that family. The family will never be the same. That's why today I'm taking one more step to protect Americans from the scourge of deadly fentanyl flooding into our country. With this historic executive order I will sign today, we're formally classifying fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction.
So check this out. The reason I wanted you to see all that, and I apologize for the other clip, is because imagine now you're hustling out there and you're selling that. You're selling a weapon of mass destruction. So Lord knows what they can charge you with now. And if your stuff that you're selling has any part of that in it, yeah, that's how it's going down. You're gonna get some serious time for that now. We ain't talking about the Krillsnack era no more, where you got a whole bunch of time worrying about Joe Biden. They might throw you under the federal prison now if you get caught with some Eddie Wop, some Fetty Wap.
which is what it is. No bomb does what this is doing. 200 to 300,000 people die every year that we know of. So we're formally classifying fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction.
Man, listen, I would not want to be no hustler selling that right now, bro. Woo, you're gonna get some serious time. Imagine what the charges are. Up now, you got to talk about BBC. We got to get it all out the way, then we get to other stuff, y'all.
In a little while, you'll be seeing I'm suing the BBC for putting words in my mouth. Literally, they put words in my mouth. They had me saying things that I never said coming out. I guess they used AI or something. So we'll be bringing that lawsuit. A lot of people are asking, when are you bringing that lawsuit? Even the media can't believe that one. They actually put terrible words in my mouth having to do with January 6th that I didn't say. And the beautiful words that I said, right? The beautiful words, talking about patriotism and all of the good things that I said, they didn't say that, but they put terrible words.
All right, so we don't know how much it's going to be. Last time he did a lawsuit, it was for about what was it, a couple of $1 billion, and he basically settled down. But you know, it's definitely not going to be probably exactly what he's going for, and they're probably going to settle out of court because he's got a lot of got the video and it's been promoted so long. Person that doesn't like him so much, of course, here, I will gladly give you money on Tuesday if you pay for a hamburger today. That's right. J.B. Pritzker, he flames Trump. Let's keep on going, y'all.
You said you were disappointed in some of your fellow Democrats for not standing up to the president. What's the status now?
Disappointed in people who won't stand up to do the right thing. We saw, I mean, there are so many examples of times when I think people should stand up and speak out. It's not just Democrats, Republicans I'm disappointed in. I will say today is yet another example of the terrible nature of our president when he's attacking Rob Reiner and Michelle Reiner. I was with them 4 days ago. And these are some terrific people. They care deeply about people. They have political views, but they also they've been philanthropic. They care about their community. They have done so much for early childhood development, early childhood education. If you're unaware, you should go look at it. Probably the most important work, maybe in the nation, was done by them. And to have the president of the United States attacking them and really, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand why the president has to do things like this. What is wrong with him that he has to attack people, especially when their families are suffering? And that's just one example. But yeah, there are a lot of examples of things that I wish Democrats and Republicans would stand up and speak out about. And that's today's yet another example of that.
All right, you guys, let's get over to the money. Let's get on. We got enough politics for now. Let's get on over to the money and see what the market's talking about. Let's get on the markets and as they brace for an impact on as Trump prepares for a major Fed decision. That's right. Got to replace. Who's that? Is that Powell? Yeah, possibly.
Welcome back. We are watching a market rally underway this Monday morning. I hope you're having a good Monday morning. Take a look at where stocks are. Dow Industrials up 236. We're kicking off the final full trading week of 2025 with a pretty good move. The NASDAQ right now up 120 points. This after all three major indices ended lower on Friday as investors pulled out of the AI trade on Friday with the NASDAQ down 398 at 4 o'clock on Wall Street. A big year for the economy. The Fed delivering 3 straight rate cuts. We've got record highs in gold prices, but there, of course, were several economic hiccups as well, including the longest government shutdown in history. Through it all, one theme stood out. Big tech and AI drove markets to new record highs, despite growing concerns about valuations. Now we are down to the final 2 major big decisions for markets for the year. And that is, number one, what will the Supreme Court say about the president's use of tariffs in an emergency? And number two, Who will be our next chairman of the Federal Reserve? We're waiting on an announcement from the president. Joining me now is Menden Capital Advisors President and Chief Investment Officer, Anton Schutz. Anton, it's so good to see you this morning. How are you doing, sir?
Thank you, Anton, but that's enough. We got enough on that. We wanted the money to find out what's going on, and we're going to figure out when the Fed chair comes out, once he comes out. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen to get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. And give me all the money in your pockets right now. No. I got the Bustelo in the kitchen, so we good. But I would appreciate if we can get those likes up to get more people over here, because now we got to talk about the coming in the party with the split for Sin C. That's the really place a lot of people want to be. And since we were talking about the markets, why not just keep on talking about it? Because the cannabis stock market surges after reports that President Trump may sign an executive order on the D-Rug this week, declassifying it. I mean, not classifying it as like medication, but we'll let them get into it. But yeah, everybody, might be some good news for all of the cannabis smokers out there.
Welcome back to Live Now from Fox. I'm Shauna Kalafi. Cannabis stocks are skyrocketing amid reports that President Trump may reclassify the drug with an executive order, maybe as soon as Monday. Now we have this tweet from the Washington Post. They were the ones that reported this on Thursday. They said, breaking news, President Trump is expected to push the government to significantly ease federal marijuana restrictions, treating the plant and its derivatives like common prescription painkillers and other drugs. Now, on Thursday, the Washington Post made that report. They say that President Trump plans to direct agencies to reclassify marijuana as a Schedule III drug. Again, that is the same as some prescription painkillers. And following these reports, shares of cannabis companies jumped.
I don't think we're supposed to be showing that right there now, because they can show it, but I can't, believe it or not. They're going to get mad at Bugatti, so I got to keep on moving forward. All the inhalers and exhalers, you guys can have a big smile on your face now, because guess what? And I know everybody's peed off right now, whoever didn't invest. Like, damn, why didn't I invest in the cannabis market? And don't go try to do it now because you found out about it, because I thought the same thing yesterday when I saw the video. But the stocks are already up. Think about it. Cannabis, the stocks surge. You should have been part of it early. Damn it. If you're going to smoke it, you might as well invest in it. Let's keep on moving forward over to Providence, Rhode Island, where we got to get to some serious situations now, where we got this unman who had the deadly Brown situation, university powing, still sought after a person of interest. And one person was actually already released on this, you guys. The person that they had, they actually released the person. So let's get into it real quick.
And the breaking news this morning, just a stunning development here on the campus of Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island. Police released the man who had been detained as a person of interest in the deadly shooting here that happened right in that building behind me with those white squares. That's the engineering building where 2 people were killed and 9 injured. Rhode Island's Attorney General says that the evidence now points in a different direction. Speaking overnight, the mayor of Providence acknowledged that authorities have no way of knowing if the shooter is still in the area or has left the state.
We know that this is likely to cause fresh anxiety for our community. And we want to reiterate what we said earlier, which remains true, which is ever since the initial call, now a day and a half ago, we have not received any credible or specific threats to the Providence community.
All right, 2 students were killed, at least 9 others injured in the attack, which happened Saturday afternoon in a Principles of Economics review session. Surveillance footage shows someone who the police believe is the gunman wearing dark clothing, leaving the university building where it has happened. Again, that's the street that we're standing on right now, Hope Street. CNN's Brian Todd is here with me.
And his son goes to the school. The reporter that's reporting this right now, his son actually goes to Brown. Do your boy a favor. Let's get more people over here. How? by hitting that subscribe button or that like button, because when you hit the like button, YouTube sends a signal up, lets them know what we're doing, get many more people over here. Don't believe me? Hit the like button and watch somebody come in and say, what's going on over here? That's because you hit that like button. It went up, they hit it, and they came in. Then let me do the rest of the work and get more information from your uncle, the border czar, Tom Holman, who basically is talking about the numbers coming in. He's at San Diego speaking in a rally as well. Let's get some information and updates on what's going on with the border as well as the numbers up to now, guys.
Despite what a lot of the media says, we are prioritizing public safety threats and national security threats. So I'm grateful that we got men and women on the border patrol because of the secure border can help us in that mission. We're all numbered, but it's a game changer having them on board with us. And let's remember, for those who want to say, okay, well, a lot of the people you arrested are not criminals. It's going back to Rodney says, we're sending a message to the whole world. We're going to enforce the law. And for those people who say, well, this person's just here illegally, if the message you want to send to the world is enter the country legally, it's a crime, but don't worry about it. Show up in court or don't show up in court, get order removed, you don't have to leave. Like the last administration said, unless you're convicted of aggravated felony. And what happened when they sent that message? Historic illegal immigration that overwhelmed the border patrol. I was talking to the chief earlier. There were days in San Diego sector, not a single uniform was on patrol. You don't think the cartels had a field day with that? When you overwhelm the border patrol, that's when the cartels create gaps. That's when the fentanyl came in and killed 250,000 Americans. That's when sex trafficking in women and children are sky high. 2 million gotaways, 18,000 no-inspected terrorists that was just announced that came in the Biden administration. They're not even counting the 2 million gotaways. Why did 2 million people pay more to get away? Why didn't they pay less to turn themselves in a border patrol, get released within 24 hours, get a free airline ticket to the city of their choice, get a free hotel room, get 3 square meals a day, and get work authorization within a couple of months? Why did 2 million people pay more not to take advantage of that giveaway program? Because they didn't want to be vetted. They did.
Because they didn't want to be vetted. He's right. And I know a lot of people are not going to agree. There's a lot of people that don't agree with what's going on when it comes down to the border. And my point is I actually agree with a lot of the stuff that he's saying because of the resources that were being taken from the American citizens, because of the education and like the schools that were being overcrowded. You went from classes already being overcrowded with like 21 children to now 31 or 40. So now it's really like just like daycare where the teachers can't really teach the children anything. Why? They're just overwhelmed with too much going on. And who can really pay attention in a climate like that? So yeah, a lot of people are gonna disagree with me, and I'm okay with that. That's what the show is about. Don't get mad at me and say, well, I'm not gonna stay here because he don't. No, don't do that. Voice your opinion and let us know what you think because you don't have to agree with me. That's why we made our bottom line. But when it comes down to specifics about different people, I will agree with Jasmine Crockett about something. I will disagree with Tom Homan about something. I will agree with somebody else about something. I'm not going to be on that party crap. I'm not running my life like that. And you guys really got to stop being like that. You might not like one specific person. You might not like Trump. Okay, cool. I got it. Some stuff that he does, I actually like it. I like what's going on with the border. Don't gotta like me either. It is what it is. I don't want to see us getting overhauled, overthrown, and people taking over and taking advantage of our country. I just can't deal with it because it's hurting us, and it hurts me specifically in the real business that I do. So when it really affects me in the real business that I do, I can't listen to you guys. I gotta ignore you. That's like trying to let a 12-year-old run your life. At that point, you gotta be like, look, I'm the parent in this. I know what's good for me. Let me keep on moving forward. Let's keep it going, y'all. Now we got to go on over to Australia. Bondi Beach, the night of horror. You guys saw this footage, but it shows how the terror unfolded the other day when it comes down to Australia. And again, you guys do not have to agree with my opinion. And that's the reason why we have the show, for that specific reason. Now, this is how the terror unfolded. I'm hoping that we don't get into much crazy drama over this. I'm going to have to probably stop it because you guys know what I'm about to show you. This is Australia. When the Bondi Beach, the situation went down and it started going on. If I start seeing certain things, I'm going to have to turn it off, but let's keep on moving. Oh, and they're gonna start it off like that. Oh God. Oh man. Okay. Oh man, I can't do it, you guys. I can't do it. These was the men right here that was doing it. I just can't.
I need a sentence now.
All right, so I'm trying not to show that part right there. I'd rather show just the people. That's the drone footage when he was over the top. His dad is already down. Yeah, so there's actual real footage right here. Bondi Night of Terror footage shows how the terror unfolded. I cannot show that right there, and I know better, and I probably already shouldn't have showed that part right there. But this was a son and a father and son duo that were out there causing this havoc, and basically they took out a lot of people, hurt a lot of people, and basically, I don't know how this happened, but hopefully with more investigations, we're going to get into it and find out where this derived from. And I want to pray for the families, the people that were affected, as well as the people that lost their lives. Every single person, as well as the hero who stepped in to stop the father, because if he had not done what he did, there could have been much more people that lost their lives. I want to say thank you, God. Amen. And hopefully we can get over and stop doing stuff like this and understand each other more. We don't have to be of each other's religion and our same fractions, but as long as we can get along, I think we'll be all right. There needs to be more debate, more conversation before stuff like this happens. You don't agree with me. That don't mean you need to pow me. Let's keep on going, you guys. What we got? Let's go over to California. Los Angeles officials announced the arrest of 4 suspects in a Tilsner plot. Can't say that word. I'm gonna let them say it. Let's get on over to Los Angeles real quick because I love what this did. They thwarted a possibility of something terrible happening.
In direct response to the president's order, the attorney general issued a memo to our offices implementing and mobilizing federal law enforcement to prioritize and counter domestic terrorism and political violence investigations. As a result of those directives, we built this case. Both my office and the FBI have invested substantial resources into investigating and charging these organizations. And if anyone does not believe that members of these groups are organized, sophisticated, and extremely violent, let me tell you about the plot in this case.
Double tap that screen and get those likes.
The 4 defendants are Audrey Carroll, 30 years old. The pictures, I think we have them somewhere. We'll put them up here. Audrey Carroll, 30 years old. Zachary Aaron Page, 32. Dante Gaffield, 24. And Tina Lay, 41. Each from the Los Angeles area. Each is charged with conspiracy and possession of an unregistered destructive device in violation of Title 26, United States Code Section 5861D. We intend to file additional charges in the coming weeks as we finish reviewing the evidence. The defendants are all radical anti-government members of the Turtle Island Liberation Front, which according to their own social media is an anti-capitalist, anti-government movement that calls for their associates to rise up and fight back against capitalism. One of the leaders of the organization, defendant Audrey Carroll, helped organize an even more radical faction of the group called the Order of the Black Lotus. Each of the defendants charged today was also a member of the Order of the Black Lotus. Carroll described this group to her co-conspirators as everything radical. As detailed in the federal complaint, which we will now make public, in November 2025, defendant Carroll created a detailed bombing plot to use explosive devices to attack 5 or more locations across Southern California on this upcoming New Year's Eve. Carroll and her co-defendant, Zachary Page, led the effort to obtain and build the bombs and to recruit others to join in their plot. Carroll's bomb plot was explicit. It included a step-by-step instructions to build IEDs or improvised explosive devices and listed multiple targets across Orange County and Los Angeles. Carroll also made clear her desires. She said, quote, "What we are doing will be considered a terrorist act." Carroll and Page also discussed plans for follow-up attacks after their bombings, which included plans to target ICE agents and vehicles with pipe bombs. Carroll stated that those plans would, quote, "take some of them out and scare the rest."
It gets real deep, you guys. We gotta We got a lot of stuff going on in our country right now. You can't sleep on anybody. I'll be talking about what they call it, fear mongering. No, I'm not fear mongering. I'm opening up our eyes so that we can know what's going on over here. Our bottom line. We get up early. We make sure we pool this information just for you guys. Hope y'all appreciate it. Let's go on. Keep on moving forward now. We got some Venezuelan gang members that storm a jewelry store, steals over $250,000 in about 2 minutes, and had the nerve to pistol whip the ladies that was there, females, afterward. Like, what's going on? But guess what? Got locked up the next day. Try to hang out in a hotel thinking y'all was good. Let's go. Let's check this one out right here, you guys. This is pretty crazy. Yes, we got a lot of high-powered information going on today. A lot of real exciting, or just probably let's just say a lot of high topic categories this morning. But it's a lot of stuff going on, so I'm gonna bring it directly to you. Let's keep on going, y'all.
Our partners at News Nation, they're reporting it's part of a Venezuelan gang. They do report Homeland Security officials turned over the suspect, Jean Torres Roman, to the Denver County Sheriff's Office. The brutal robbery caught on video shows several young men pulling guns, even pistol whipping 2 women. So a few days after, El Paso SWAT officers took several people into custody, happened at a motel, and reportedly Torres was there. It's not clear what the status of the other people taken into custody are either.
The robbery at the jewelry store was carried out in a highly organized and rapid manner by 8 suspects. The incident began when one man entered the store alone, appearing to browse casually as if he were a normal customer. 3 additional men waited near the entrance and entered immediately after, all armed with firearms. Their appearance and actions left no doubt that the attack had been planned in advance. Customers were forced to the floor while staff members attempted to retreat to the back of the store. The initial suspects used both and physical force to maintain control over the environment, leaving no opportunity for resistance.
It was extremely violent.
It was this moment caught on camera when Mirna Munoz says she knew something didn't feel right as one man pretended to be shopping, and then these 3 men sat in the cage waiting to be let into their shop, Joyeria El Ruby.
So the individual that was standing right here pulled a gun, and the 3 individuals that came in pulled guns.
Customers dropping to their knees, held at gunpoint. Some of the staff fleeing to the back. Munoz able to grab her kids and escape.
My mom and my cousin closed the door as I grabbed my 18-month-old baby.
Her mom, Lydia Tena, tried to hit the panic button before one of the robbers attacked her.
They hit her in the back of her head with the gun 3 times. They also hit my cousin Magdalena in the back of the head. She felt like they were going to kill her after they hit her 3 times with the gun in her head. And she, one of the times, tried to move to push the panic button. And they told her that if she moved at all once more, that they were going to kill her and they were going to kill my cousin.
As the robbery progressed, employees and family members faced direct assaults from the robbers. One employee holding a 2-month-old.
Yeah, I'm just glad that they got them, y'all. I'm glad that they got them. I don't even want to report any more crap on that. That was a terrible situation right there. Let's pray for the family, the fact that they're still alive, and let's be thankful that they got arrested. Hopefully they'll be able to retrieve some of the stuff that they stole if they hadn't split it up and went away in different places already. We pray for more security. She could have definitely had some more security in that place, and glad that the people just were still alive after that tragic event. Amen. Terrible situation right there. Terrible. Bad. Let's get on over to Russia, because Ukraine is basically going after anything that has to do with Russia. Their naval SBUs, and this is what I was talking about earlier inside of the title. They destroyed a $300 million submarine with a baby drone. Check this out, you guys. This is crazy. And even though it's probably not on the battlefield, these guys are still out here doing things. Why? Because they have the drone capability to fly around and track things down. So they be having all sorts of things going on. So now we got these people concentrating on the enemy's ships, the enemy's fighter ships, anything that can cause harm to them or anything that can help the enemy. They're going after it, and that's how they're doing it. And this one that they did probably cost them a few $100 because they did it with a baby drone. Check this out. This is the incredible moment Ukraine sinks a Russian submarine with a sea drone for the first time. It's a siege drone. The SBU destroyed the $400 million vessel using its sub-sea baby drones after conducting a special naval operation in the port of Narayaka. I don't know what the hell that said. Now that's what you call a stealth mission right there, boy. Hurt them where it hurts. That ship had already taken out a whole lot of people in the Ukraine war, so they're looking at that as a major accomplishment to them. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, to Utah. Uh-oh, Temujin, where you at? Temujin? Anybody in here see Temujin? That's where she's from. We got this takeaways from Erica Kirk at CBS News Town Hall, you guys. Check this out. Erica Kirk had a lot to say. I don't have the entire clip of the whole show, of course, but I got some of it. Let's go.
Erica Kirk defended her husband's work during this weekend's exclusive town hall with CBS News editor-in-chief Barry Weiss. The discussion was frank, it was honest, and at times
double tap that screen to get those
she was
likes
asked
up,
about
y'all.
Charlie Kirk's controversial comments. Erica Kirk said he tried to let people express different opinions and in no way encourage people to act violently. Listen.
My husband never incited violence. He never once said, go after them because they're saying XYZ and they deserve to die. My husband never once said that, and he never would. What did he say? Come to the front of the line. I'll put my mic down. Tell me why you believe that. That's interesting. I never thought of that. But have you thought of this? People heckling, laughing at them. Stop. It took a lot of courage for them to come up here. Stop doing that. He gave them a microphone. He didn't take away a moment for them to speak back. He gave them a microphone. And what they do, they gave him a bullet in the neck. Totally different.
All right, let's bring in CBS News chief Washington analyst.
I don't think we need to see what's going on with the analyst right there because I think that was just about enough from Erica Kirk. She did a mic drop right there. Praying for the soul of Charlie Kirk as well as the people that are affected by this. And please, God, let's give Erica Kirk and her family much more strength and solace to get through this situation. Amen. Keep on moving forward over to Las Vegas. You remember the little boy that was traveling on his way, only going to school with his father, but his father got into it on the road rage situation? Yeah, well, Las Vegas, Nevada, the mother of the boy that was pow-powed and lost his life, she confronts the suspect in court. And what she has to say, it's gut-wrenching, you guys. I gotta say it, it's gut-wrenching. Do your boy a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. It really helps to get more people over here, especially about stories like this and what we got going on. Let's try to get those numbers up to at least 100. Let's get in the hundreds right now. I really appreciate that. Let's go. Let's get those numbers up. Can we get those likes up? Also, subscribe to the channel. Become a member if you appreciate the content. Let's go, you guys.
A powerful moment in court in Nevada. The mother of an 11-year-old boy who was shot and killed in the back seat of the family car while on the way to school. What that mother said in court today to the other driver who police say pulled out a gun and opened fire. Here's Trevor Ault.
Tonight, powerful words from the mother of a child killed in a horrific road rage attack, confronting the suspect in court.
He wanted to take somebody's life away. He took my son's away. He was just trying to make it to school.
Authorities say 11-year-old Brandon Dominguez Chavaria was in the backseat Friday morning when his stepfather had a heated exchange with another driver, Tyler Johns, as they merged onto this Nevada freeway.
Our suspect then produced a handgun and fired one round.
That round struck young Brandon, and he later died at the hospital. Today, the judge granting the mother's request to hold the suspect without bail.
My son is never going to come back. He took my son's life. He needs to be here and pay for everything he did.
David, the suspect, Tyler Johns, is now facing a first-degree murder charge. He's due back in court next month. David?
Trevor Ault reporting. Thank you, Trevor. Tonight, a powerful.
And what I'm happy about, I see a lot of people responding to what's going on in the topics. Please keep it going. I appreciate you guys for that. I know you kind of struck about that terrible situation right there. We definitely want to pray for the mother and the family to give them strength to get through this tragic event, as well as everybody that was involved in it as well. And hopefully more people can learn from this situation, Lord, so they stop the road rage because it's never that serious. Also, we got some real smart people that are in here that said a sea drone? Question mark. I never even thought of that either. A sea drone? They going by land and sea, boy. They getting where they gotta get. Let's keep on going because now we gotta get this convicted killer, convicted K word up out of here. Sorry about that. He gets life in prison for powing a man. And this was about over a fish fillet sandwich. Yes. And I don't even understand because it ain't even real meat. You really gonna get that mad over a fish fillet sandwich? Y'all do me a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up right now. Because people, again, calm down. It's not that serious. Let's go.
New at 4 o'clock, a Houston man will spend the rest of his life in prison.
Yeah, this ruling less than 24 hours after he was convicted of killing an attorney at a McDonald's over a filet-o-fish sandwich. Amanda Henderson spent the morning in court as this all went down. She joins us now live with details. Amanda.
Yes, Sherman, an emotional morning and afternoon. Anthony Landry staring straight ahead as his punishment was read out loud and then straight down at his hands as soon as his fate was sinking in.
This fool off somebody for a GMO with 2 fake pieces of bread in an argument for a fish fillet.
This morning, Anthony Landry making one final court appearance, learning his punishment after being found guilty in the 2024 fatal shooting of Jeffrey Limmer.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached the verdict?
About 20 seconds later, Judge Brian E. Warren is seen reading the jury's unanimous decision. Landry will serve life in prison over Limmer's death. Limmer's family seen hugging each other and wiping tears before giving victim impact statements.
It's difficult to process that Jeff is gone. I saw him almost weekly, if not more. You should every day, Jeff. But whenever you are, you have reached your heavenly reward. Secure your family, and we see you at the sick possibly doctor.
As a result of this senseless act, there are no words to describe the loss that are intimate.
In May 2024, Limmer stepped in after he saw Landry shouting at a West Houston McDonald's employee over a filet-o-fish sandwich. Officials say Landry then went and got a gun, returning to shoot Limmer multiple times, ultimately killing him.
He saw danger and he stepped forward. He stood up. He tried to show other showrunners, and in doing so, he lost his life.
Tiffany Dupree and Keegan Childers are with the Harris County District Attorney's Office, speaking with us minutes after Landry's punishment was confirmed.
The family is very grateful to the jury, very grateful to them being a part of the process, deliberating and reaching what is a very appropriate outcome.
They had such a big loss of life in Jeff.
To a loved one they say is gone far too soon.
Our family is so very grateful for the time that we have yourself and all the wonderful members. We love you, Jeffrey. Rest in peace. Every bit of that.
Yes, my guardian angel. Well done, my prison grateful servant.
And before being taken away in his wheelchair, Landry did stand, face Limmer's family, and apologize. Landry is now off to serve life in prison.
Over a damn fish fillet sandwich. Jesus Christ. And it's not even real meat. It's not even real meat. It's pressed garbage. It's pressed crushed up bone and cartilage. Oh, I want to pray for that family as well as the loss of life. And yeah, hopefully people will learn from stuff like this again. Rage and road rage is not worth it. Amen. Let's go ahead and get those likes up. Get more people over here to watch these stories over here. This is some important stuff that we're showing out here. We got to get on over here now to DC's accused, the chief of police. She was trying to, they're accusing her of spreading fear and trying to intimidate other police officers and making threats against officers. And of course, after that, she retired. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys.
Her bombshell report accusing the Metropolitan Police Chief, Pamela Smith, of manipulating crime data in the district.
Yeah, plus she got caught for that, manipulating crime data, but I'm sure it's many more doing that too.
The 22-page document coming from the House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform less than a week after a separate scathing report from the Department of Justice and days after Chief Smith turned in a resignation. Liana Golden here with me in studio. Liana, breaking down what is in that new report. Liana?
Well, Josh, the congressional report is titled Leadership Breakdown: How DC's Police Chief Undermined Crime Data Accuracy. The main difference between this new report and the one from the DOJ is transcribed interviews directly from high-ranking officers, all describing how Chief Smith allegedly chastised and in some cases humiliated them in crime briefings. The committee launched this investigation in August when whistleblowers came forward with concerns about data manipulation.
I think all of them do it, to be honest with you. It's just like she just happened to be one of the first persons that's been outed about it. I think the same thing is going on in New York, allegedly, to make the numbers look like they're not. Oh, this crime is down. Yeah, right. Go out in the street and go in the train station, see if it's down.
So let's take a look at one of those intense conversations. Investigators asked, over the last few years, has there been any internal pressure to simply bring down crime statistics? And the commander replied, yes, I mean extreme. There's always been pressure to keep crime down, but the focus on statistics has come in with this current administration or regime, and you know that that has manifested publicly. So
let's get on over to New York and the Bronx, you guys, because yeah, she's going to be in trouble, but she's already retired. So yeah, they bringing it out. Whatever. Too late. Now what? Investigate some other places. Let's find out some more stuff. Let's get on over to New York and the Bronx, where the Yankees are from. And if I can make it there, I'll make it. Dun, dun. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York. New York. That's right, you guys. Frigid temperatures make it hard for Freeman family to battle. I'm sorry, for firemen. I thought it was on Freeman in the Bronx. Make it hard for for firemen to battle a 3-alarm fire in the Bronx. Yesterday, this happened, you guys. It looks like a couple of families have possibly been displaced about it. I just feel sorry for the people that had to deal with it in those frigid temperatures yesterday. It was about, I want to say 21 degrees at a certain
A mother and her 9 children escaped a fire that broke out in their home in the Bronx this morning. The flames.
Crazy, crazy. Lucky they made it out.
Also spreading to a home next.
Let me go ahead and turn that out because I see what you tried to do. Let's spin it out so we can get it right all the way. Let's go.
at Paris Baguette, unwrap joy.
All right, we'll take the commercial, but just keep it moving. Nine
This season
nine
with
children.
handcrafted cakes.
Come on, you can do it. Let's get the hell out of here. Let me get to the next one already because I know what's about to happen. Let's go. I'm gonna just keep spinning these other ones out. Come on, Verizon, get on your job. We already did that. We already talked about this. Can't be embarrassing me mid-show.
Perfect for any celebration. From strawberry soft cream to...
It's not even about the commercial at this point. It's about like what the hell is going on here. Come on, I want y'all to see this.
Right in the holidays with ABC 7. We are going everywhere to bring you the biggest, brightest, most dazzling displays of holiday lights across our area. So join us for a colorful tour of joy every day.
I got your commercial on.
Sponsored by Bigelow Tea.
Okay, Bigelow got their hit. Let's go.
9 children escaped a fire that broke out in their home in the Bronx this morning. The flames also spreading to a home next door. Meanwhile, the bitter cold temperatures hampering efforts to put it out. Eyewitness News reporter Stefan Kim with more from the University Heights section of the Bronx. Stefan.
He looked cold.
Well, David, firefighters say when they arrived on scene, there were flames on the 2nd and 3rd floors of this multifamily home. The 3-alarm fire then spread to the building next door. In addition to the freezing cold, FDNY officials say there was a car parked in front of the hydrant. That plus the cold caused delays in getting water onto this fire. The weather even made it difficult for firefighters to stretch the line. This happened at Grand Avenue around 8 this morning. Firefighters had to cut holes in the roof to get water into the building. 140 firefighters to get this under control. There are 2 families who live in the home. One resident was home with all of her kids when it happened, including a baby and several young children.
It started in the wall, so it was like real smoky. So we really didn't see much, but I was able to get all my kids out.
And all your kids were all home too?
Yes.
Scary. I mean, what was going on?
It was pretty scary.
Because it's 23 degrees out and we had some good wind conditions today, it made it very difficult for the companies to stretch the line. We were making sure that no one slipped on the ice as they were trying to move around in the different operations.
The good news is there are no injuries. Fire marshals are on scene investigating the cause of this fire. The Red Cross is assisting those displaced families. That mother says in addition to needing a home, what they really need is warm clothing. Reporting live in the Bronx, Stefan Kim, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
That was a hard one, you guys. You see, I had to hold my lips back on that one, but we're going to pray for the family and everyone that survived and all of the 9 kids that got out. And he's out there looking like this. Like, why the hell y'all got me out here? Y'all ever see one of those reporters when he's like, y'all got me doing the terrible stories? Yes, I do want to pray for the family. And yes, she did look a little out of place, but she could have been laying down or sleeping, so let's not go there. And we want to pray for all of the family members that got out of there, and hopefully they find somewhere to stay, as well as the clothing that they need. Thank you so much, you guys. If there's a GoFundMe, I will find out. I will keep on looking. They might have a GoFundMe. If there is, I'll let you guys know. Let's keep on moving forward now, because we got to watch as this man has a close incident after approaching a bear. I don't know what came over this guy, but they said that he's been this bear has been coming through this neighborhood for a while. So he runs up on the bear and smacks the bear. He's a brave guy. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Where is this at? What is this at? Gatlinburg? Yeah. Watch as this man has a close call after approaching a bear in Gatlinburg. Now I love animals, but I know better than to be running up on a bear.
I want to show you this video now in East Tennessee, a close call in Gatlinburg after a man was seen approaching a bear. A local business owner says he's seen the
This is not AI.
Bear in the area before. The Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency says it may be the same bear that was caught on the roof of a nearby Bubba Gump's restaurant. Witnesses say the man in the video was trying to escort the bear away from others.
Somebody in the comments said, I'm sure it wasn't a black man. You see how when he hit that bear, he tried to bite him? Yeah, he got up out of there, right? He got up out of there when that bear turned around. Lucky he didn't smack him with that 50 pounds of pressure that they got coming from one of those swipes.
Bubba Gump's restaurant. Witnesses say the man in the video was trying to escort the bear away from others, including a young family, but locals and the TWRA say you should never get this close to a bear.
I feel that a lot of times tourists come here and they
that's a
think
fun
that
for you.
It's not a big deal, to
Dustin said
get
that
right up on a bear, to follow a bear, because they want those pictures, they want those videos. And
Dustin said he's not dumb, he's delusional.
Totally understand, but it is a 500-pound animal.
Scary. The TWRA says if you encounter a bear, do not approach it, do not touch it. You should back away from the animal and give it a clear escape route.
Who the hell do you have to tell that to? Like, bear. But Bugatti, the show. The hell you mean the show? I'm out. I am out. Y'all gonna be watching whatever he tear up in here by himself? I am gone, bro. He could have every single thing in the crib. Bear, go over there, hit him? Man, don't play with me. Do your boy a favor, get those likes up. I need 5 more to make it make sense. Really would appreciate you guys. Go ahead and get those, go get those likes up. Really, really would appreciate it if you guys appreciate the content. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting on? Become a member. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know we're on. We do it every day at 6 o'clock in the morning. Now we got a fugitive who was found in Guatemala. He's been sentenced to life in prison after 1999 murder. Locked up, and he's got life. Thought he was going to be able to stay on the run, huh, buddy? Sorry, they got connections over there too. Got him, gotta go.
Right now at 5:30, from life on the run to life in prison. A man found guilty of first-degree murder for a killing in Attleboro learns his fate. That murder happened back in 1991. Hello again.
Got him.
Again, everyone, I'm Dan Janik.
And I'm Emily Bowles. During today's sentencing, the victim's children spoke about the life taken from them.
Okay. The hell is going on? You making me look like I'm frozen over here. You gonna get it right or not? Do I gotta spin it out again?
NBC 10's Kennedy Buck reports.
For decades.
I'm gonna spin it out. You gotta have a conversation with Verizon again today. Because first we had Spectrum, then we went up.
Right now at 5:30, from life on the run to life in prison. A man found guilty of first-degree murder for a killing in Attleboro learns his fate. That murder happened back in 1991. Hello again, everyone. I'm Dan Janik.
And I'm Emily Bowles. During today's sentencing, the victim's children spoke about the life taken from them. NBC 10's Kennedy Buck reports.
For decades, my family lived without answers.
Mario Rene Garcia Rivera was served life in prison after a jury found him guilty of stabbing and killing 28-year-old Ismael Jesus Recinos Garcia in Attleboro over 3 decades ago.
Whoa.
I remember seeing his lifeless body. That memory still lives inside me.
But it was a long time before justice was served. In 1991, police responded to Bank and Dean Streets in Attleboro and found Recinos Garcia with a stab wound. They quickly gathered search warrants for the suspect, Garcia Rivera, but he fled the country. In 2022, Massachusetts State Police found him in Guatemala working on a shrimp farm. This is a picture of him from 1991 and Garcia Rivera now.
And when justice finally caught up with him, he didn't even remember my father's name.
Before today's sentencing, 2 of Recinos Garcia's children addressed the court, describing the loss of their father's
That's terrible right there, you guys. Let's keep on
life from so long
I got a
ago.
lot to keep on going into. I'm gonna pray on that one, but we got another one, so we may as well do it at the same time because we got to get on over to Twin City right here with this twins brother. He took it a little different in court. It's a twins brother. Once they started talking about the charges and what this guy did against his brother, he took it a total different way, you guys. He got up and started thumping.
Chaos in a courtroom in Roseville today as a murder suspect is attacked by the victim's twin brother. It happened right after a video was played in court showing the moment the suspect allegedly shot and killed the victim. Fox 2's Hillary Golston picks up the story.
More than a scuffle, a near full-on brawl in court Wednesday.
Yeah, we definitely got to get that. But at least I like to see the freeze frames where the people is trying to calm them down. It's pretty interesting. But I would like to see the whole damn video. Okay, you guys, sorry about that. Don't know what's going on here with the video all of a sudden. First we got the audio issue. Now we got the video want to tumble for us. Come on now, let's get it. Let's get it together now. What are we doing here? What do we got to buy now? How much more money do we have to spend to get you right? I mean, come on. You serious? Okay, this is what happened in Queen City. A twin of a murder victim attacked the suspect in court over seeing the evidence in the video of what he did. It's a pretty bad story too. I wanted you guys to see the whole damn thing, but I don't know what's going on. I saw it 3 times myself.
Chaos in a courtroom in Roseville today as a murder suspect is attacked by the victim's twin brother. It happened right after a video was played in court showing the moment the suspect allegedly shot and killed the victim. Fox 2's Hillary Golston picks up the story.
More than a scuffle, a near full-on brawl in court Wednesday as the family of DeRay Robertson, who was shot to death execution style, went after the man accused of so brazenly and heinously killing Robertson. Jeffrey Clark in court charged with, among other things, first-degree premeditated murder. He allegedly killed Robertson in cold blood very early July 4th. Robertson ran for his life. A woman who has romantic ties to both men spoke in court, saying Clark threatened her after the shooting.
He proceeded to tell me that he would kill me if I told on him. He told me exactly what he did to Mr. Robertson. He told me that Mr. Robertson begged for his life.
So the family
The only thing he was worried about was that he was on tether.
Around 3:15 in the morning on the 4th of July, police say they got to the area of Joy and Franklin and Fraser. They found Robertson shot multiple times on the ground. Video of the shooting played in court, too graphic for us to show here, but it was shortly after the video was played that we witnessed this.
It's an emotional case. I mean, obviously, we have an individual who was shot repeatedly. We have members of the victim's family, the defendant's family were present, so it's no surprise that emotions are involved. It's unfortunate that they decided to let those emotions unleash in the courtroom.
Another defendant charged in the case, Tamara Scott, waived her prelim and was bound over to circuit court.
Tamara looked pissed.
Holston, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, you guys, but sometimes in court, they can't just take that what they're hearing about their sibling or their parent or something like that, take that line. They're like, you know what, this is probably the only chance I'm gonna get to you. And it just overbears you. You can't handle it. It's a very stressful situation. I want to pray for him as well as the family that's going through this tragic event right now as a result for what happened. But I'm also glad that they apprehended the person that did it. Amen. Keep on moving forward because TMZ, they reported about Nick Rain. Who's that? Nick Rayner is in custody. Who the hell is Nick Rayner? I don't know. Y'all trying to really keep me up on all sorts of different news going on now. Huh? Okay.
We are following some breaking news as TMZ is reporting that Nick Reiner is now in custody.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're talking about Nick Reiner. I'm so sorry about that. I know who I'm talking about now. Rob Reiner's son. The person that they're now alleging is the one that did the still nabbing for his mother as well as Rob Reiner. That's what it says. I hate when, let me tell you something. Apple spell check don't know what the hell they doing. I don't know who they got up there doing their dictation and then saying this is the right translation, but Apple spell check, y'all need to get y'all S together. Real talk. We got Nick Reiner, Rob Reiner's son, who they're doing a report about because he's the one that has allegedly had an argument at a party right before this happened, this incident with Rob Reiner and his wife. Trying not to say certain things right now, but let's go.
Post on X. So Rob and Michelle Reiner's son, Nick, now in custody. The 32-year-old is in the custody of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department as of this morning. That's according to online records. Now, TMZ also reporting the couple was found by one of their daughters Sunday with their throat slit inside their Los Angeles home. Nick Reiner currently being questioned by police, but Fox News also saying that LAPD says there's still no suspect at this time. So this is just coming into our newsroom. If you are just tuning in, actor and director Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle Reiner, have...
And they're saying his son did it, basically. They were saying that his son has mental issues. They had an argument at a party prior to this happening. And yeah, mental issues and possible substance abuse. I'm going to find out much more and get into it and keep going, you guys. Definitely want to pray for Rob Reiner and his wife. Very talented individual, actor, director, made so much people happy, sad, and cry as an actor and as meathead and all in the family. I would never want anyone like that to lose their life. Someone that was so, just seemed like just such a good person. And I want to just say I appreciate everything that you ever did. I loved all your stuff myself, and thank you for the work that you put in and keep doing with and keep doing it up there if you could. God bless. Amen. Keep it moving forward, you guys. That's terrible right there. It's terrible. It's not good. It's really not good. Come on, All in the Family, A Few Good Men. Well, he did a couple of other things. When Harry Met Sally, really good director. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got this maniac who uses his Mercedes as a weapon to plow through some people after he gets jumped at a nightclub. Going to have to stop the content. They're going to be blurring a lot of it anyway. I want you guys to see what happens. And we got to actually be careful. Oh no, let's go on over here to Brian Walsh, who's been found guilty of his wife's death.
And we have more breaking news, this time out of Massachusetts. A jury has found the man accused of killing his wife on New Year's Day 2023 guilty of first-degree murder. Brian Walsh now faces life in...
Yeah, this is the one I got. This is the final of the story. It's the end of it. He's basically got life in prison. Thought that he was going to try to get off, but it didn't work. Let's keep on. Come on. Stop playing. Right?
Prison without the possibility of parole. We'll learn much more about...
All right, so I don't know what the hell is going on now. Why is it doing this? Are you serious? Don't play with me. It's bad time to do it. Let's get our S together, man, on this Brian Walsh situation, so we can move to the next story. Let's go. Come on. Stop playing with me. I can't believe Verizon is doing this to me right now. Are you serious?
And we have more breaking news, this time out of Massachusetts. A jury has found...
I will be cursing them out earlier. I got to do this. I'm fronting right now. Everything I'm doing right now, I am fronting to try to get some time to let this crap catch up to something so they don't keep on doing that.
The man accused of killing his wife on New Year's Day 2023 guilty of first-degree murder. Brian Walsh now faces life in prison without the possibility of parole. We'll learn much more about that sentencing on Wednesday.
The fourth person, in the matter of the Commonwealth versus Brian Walsh, Norfolk Superior Court Criminal Indictment Number 2023-0091. As to count one, wherein the defendant Brian Walsh is charged with murder in the first degree, what say the jury? Is the defendant guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Guilty of what, sir?
Murder in the first degree.
Murder in the first degree, so say you, Mr. Foreperson.
I do.
Guilty of murder in the first degree, so say all deliberating jurors.
I do.
And joining us live right now to help break down this decision is legal analyst.
Nope, I got another one to get into because we got a lot. It might be spinning kind of crazy, but don't mean that we don't got a good show and I didn't stack this deck right. I wanted you guys to see, like I said earlier, about this maniac right here who uses his Mercedes as a weapon to plow through these people at a nightclub once he got jumped. It's a real sucker move, gotta say. Glad that he got caught for doing something like this too. And I hope this thing don't mess up. I saw that it had it all there. I think this is basically in Binghamton. Yeah. Where was this at? Yeah, let's go. Let's see where this was at. Let's go. So yeah, he is getting jumped, before it happens. But I'm sorry, Birmingham, UK. He is getting jumped before this happens. So that's his car right there. They jumping him over here. His Mercedes is right there, and they jumping him in that crowd over there. He's on the ground.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look his statue.
Like right before he did it, it stopped and started spinning because it was definitely about to happen right there. Run over some people. 6 people were left injured, including a cat, including what? What does that say? Callistus, who can be seen being drill snagged under the Kilsnaw. Callistus suffered a devastating injuries, including a broken neck, collarbone, shoulder blades, pelvis, and ribs, and collapsed lungs. Road rage, so it's crazy.
He needs you in a him.
So yeah, of course, this is the day after it happened right there where the police have everything all taped over. And luckily that person didn't lose his life. And I'm hoping that he gets through that situation right there because they said he has collapsed lungs, broken pelvis, his neck. It's like, God bless him and please heal him as soon as possible. I mean, we got to really pray that people can resolve incidents before it gets this escalated. Amen. Do your boy a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. Sorry about what's going on with this little bit of technical difficulties here, but we're going to get it right. Don't worry about it. Miami, Florida. We got a man who smills nuggled gills nuns. I can't even say those 2 words. I could say smuggled, but I can't say the gills nuns part. All right. In shipments of labeled food. So you thinking you're getting some canned goods or whatever like that? It's not no food in there. It's basically GUNs that he's selling, and he's putting it inside the food cans to make it look like there's nothing there. So he's basically cloaking all of this stuff. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys.
I'm Shannon Butler. Channel 9's Ashlyn Webb joins us live.
All right, let's see if you're going to play right. You look like you're going to go through correctly. So hopefully we get a good one on you. Let's go.
From the federal courthouse tonight, Ashland Customs caught one of those packages, had already made it overseas, though.
Yes, and the labels actually said that there were clothing and canned goods inside, but that's not all that the feds found. They found more than a dozen guns. The feds say that those guns were likely purchased here in the Orlando area and also shipped out from here, too.
According to these court documents, first identified by Court Watch, authorities found one package in Dominica, a small island in the Caribbean. The label on it said it had clothes, but authorities found it was packed with 150 rounds of ammunition, 13 magazines, and 6 guns that all had obliterated serial numbers. Authorities later found this package of canned corn in South Florida, bound for Dominica as well. But inside, 6 9mm handguns and 12 magazines. Both shipments trace back to this Orlando shipping company. Employees at the company confirmed with investigators the name of the man who dropped the packages off to ship overseas. Kenny James Phillip, who now faces federal charges of smuggling firearms.
There's a huge market in the Caribbean networks for firearms. And the United States, with people having access to the firearms, makes it so much more easier for us to get the guns and send them over there illegally.
We spoke to defense attorney Rojan Joshi, who has handled several gun trafficking cases like this. Records show Phillip had a history of illegal possession of guns in Dominica and was a fugitive that's been living in Orlando. Documents say Phillip, a U.S. citizen, also is a French citizen who masked his travel to Dominica by taking short-distance boat rides from Guadalupe, which is a French territory. Joshi points out prosecutors didn't jump to indict, but instead filed a criminal complaint.
So what that tells me is this person's a flight risk. And arresting him was a priority, not just putting the case together.
Now, a person with that same name is listed in federal custody in Miami. We have reached out to ATF and are waiting to hear back for more details about his arrest.
They catching everything, y'all. Everything going up, everything coming in. They not playing right now. That was a good catch, if I gotta say. Got him, got him, got him. Okay, you guys, let me ask you a question. How many people here eat DoorDash? Thumbs up. Imagine you open up a can of corn and you got some 9mm shells or a 9mm. Fellas is gonna be like, oh, we hit the lottery right here. For $1.79, I get a 9mm. Okay, cool. It says Del Monte, the big can, but it got the little gills knock inside of it. Guns don't fit in cans. Babe, all good. Now you need a membership, Jared. Sky GM. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen. Let's get those numbers up. I really would appreciate it, you guys. Let me ask you a question. How many people here use DoorDash? How many people here use DoorDash? How many people eat from DoorDash or order their food from DoorDash? How are we going to find out? I want a thumbs up if you order from DoorDash. If you do not, thumbs down. It could be Uber Eats or anything else, no problem, Grubhub. But do you order food out? If you order food out, just give me a thumbs up. If you do not, thumbs down. Pretty simple. Just to let you guys know, I don't. Too damn cheap. Thumbs up. Okay, sometimes thumbs down, some thumbs down. Depending on the heat and on the definitely hear you and congratulations, my brother. Thank you so much. Okay. Now I don't trust people with my food. Okay, we got a couple of people in here just like me. I don't. I see we got a lot of similarities here. This here might deter you. Thank you so much for the love, because all I do is take it and give it right back. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Want you guys to see something that may deter you from eating DoorDash. This is a DoorDasher who decided to spray some sort of weird substance on someone's meal. And she was basically caught spraying this substance on this person's meal by the ring bell, and she caught her on video. She had the nerve to say she was spraying a spider. But after the situation happened, the person went back and watched the video because they got sick and they were vomiting from this situation. Be careful with DoorDash. They don't eat your food or drop it on the floor and pick it up and put it back in the bag because they don't want to go back and change it. They might do all sorts of crazy stuff. I don't really eat from DoorDash, but check this out. Before taking the picture, she sprayed a substance on it. Mandy and Mark Carden had complained that thereafter they ate their food, they vomited and suffered a burning sensation in their throats and mouths, according to cops. The Kentucky native said she was trying to scare away a spider when she was tracked down by the cops, according to Fox News. How many people believe her? How many people believe her? How many people believe her? Now, how many people think that she was trying to spray a spider? Do you think she was really trying to spray a spider? Come on now. And it just seems demented. Like, why are you doing that in the first place? Do you not like the job that you're doing? Is it something that you just like? I mean, you already dropped it. Like, what the hell are you getting out of it? Look at that thumbs down. Look at all them thumbs down now, boy. Look at all them thumbs down now. Somebody said that was mace. What was it? If anybody know what that was, let me know. If anybody know what that substance was, let me know, you guys. Keep on, let's keep on going. Somebody said no tip. Oh, all right. Crazy. Let's get on up to one of our leading songs. We got Trey Songz, who made the news, who faces assault and harassment charges, mischief charges as well. Let's keep on going, because Trey Songz, you have been in the news for a little while now, brother. You kind of acting up, Trigger Trey, cake, baby. This might sound
New at noon, singer Trey Songz was arraigned in Manhattan federal court on 6 charges, including assault in 2 separate incidents. Court documents say the R&B artist, whose real name is Tremaine Neverson, damaged items inside Mira Mediterranean and Hookah Lounge in Murray Hill, including hookahs, DJ equipment, and sofas around 4 a.m. yesterday. They also say he punched someone in the face at a Times Square nightclub on December 4th. Neverson is due back in court on February 18th. We've reached out to his attorney for comment, but have not yet heard back.
baby, this might sound rude. I'm taken, but I want you. And I don't want to play by the book, no rules. They say you can't have cake and eat it too. But ain't that what you're supposed to do? Ain't I supposed to eat it too? If cake's on the menu. Cake, that's that joint right there, right? I like to have dessert for starters. So baby, tell me, can you take my order? That's the joint right there. Let's get on over to this New Jersey store clerk that had a quick thwarting idea who really messed somebody up when he thought that he was gonna be slick and drop one of those ATM skimmers on top of his ATM machine. Caught him red-handed. Let's get on over to New Jersey real quick. Baby, this might sound rude.
And I looked at my card reader over here and I just see it right on there. And I just grabbed it and I ripped it right off.
Anderson Fernandez says it almost looked identical to the real deal, but it wasn't. He ripped this skimming device off his card reader seconds after he says this customer put it there. All caught on camera.
All I hear from behind me is plastic trim going into place. And when I turn around, I look at my card reader and I immediately see it on there.
Fernandez says after he ripped it off, the man and a woman he was with both left.
He should have known better. He should have been like, you see them glasses on that guy? He's a nerd. Mami, not at this store. No disi bodega. That guy right there, all he do when he not working is playing around with the Optimus Rift. That's all he do. You don't mess around with no kid like that. That kid could teach you all types of stuff. In there trying to, all I heard was plastic being placed on top of something. Don't nobody know how that sounds. Well, how can you distinguish that? So he was the perfect person to catch him on that accord. Fun tonight. You know, so you could tell by his glasses you should have thought twice.
The store. He called police. They're now investigating. We saw officers back at the family-owned market today.
It would have hurt my business, would have hurt my customers. And who knows, like, how much damage it could have done.
Detectives say this is now the 5th incident involving a card skimmer.
Yo, he said, I heard the plastic being fit and blah, blah, blah. Nigga, how the fuck do you know how that shit sounds? Excuse my French. How the hell do you know all that? Do you practice what plastic sounds like clasping on top of something? Like, yo, this is crazy.
That they've seen since July. Just earlier this week, another one was found at a store. Literally.
Yo, he said, you know what? We're going to practice the plastic pressing on top of ATM skimmers so that I know what that distinctive sound is, even if I have my back to the register.
2 blocks from here.
Definitely just pay attention to your bank statements.
Camden County Police offered advice. When you're going to pay, if you see the machine is loose, a different color, or the buttons feel too hard, all red flags.
Might want to just tell the store owner just to double check, like, is this correct before you scan your card?
Any kind of card, including EBT cards. Director for Camden County's Board of Social Services says, unfortunately, they've seen more and more SNAP recipients falling victim. advising those customers to go online and lock their cards.
When you go
Tell you guys about the snap victims because they don't realize that like you go in there for one thing and you slide it, they get all of your information and then they go and take everything off your snap card. So yeah, and also I'm not gonna get the stores a pass on this either. Let's not give the corner stores a pass. Let's not get those little C-Town, Food Town, and all of those stores pass neither. And I'm not talking about card skimming. I'm talking about bucala. I'm talking about raising prices on stuff because people only coming in there with EBT, so they don't look at the price. They just buy what they want. So that's why they escalate and elevate these prices in low income neighborhoods as well. Why a box of cereal is like $7 or $8. You don't care. You're gonna swipe it on EBT anyway. So that's why they inflate their prices in the store in low income areas as well. So not only are these people doing stuff like this, but there are specific stores that elevate their prices because they know majority of people here got EBT. They're gonna buy it. $8 for this, $7 for that, when you know it's supposed to be like $4 and $3. Think they're not doing that in the store. Trust me, they are.
go to the store, unlock it, use the card, and then relock it. So even if your information is stolen, nobody can use that card without your permission.
So people are literally getting money that they need taken away.
Anderson is so grateful he caught on to the skimming device fast. None of his customers had to suffer.
Your boy said, I heard the fitting plastic. It was being placed on top of it. Okay, so what today we're gonna do? We're gonna practice, huh? Let's see what we're gonna practice. We're gonna practice plastic pressing on top of an ATM skimmer. I'm talking about he went in on that one. Now let's talk about how when you get somebody used to you, sometimes it's good to have people used to you. I watched a movie one time where it said this guy was always wanting to be a millionaire. He always wanted to be financially rich. It was an actual Twilight Zone episode. He wanted to be rich. He tried all of his life. He just didn't like the neighborhood he was in, didn't like the life that he was living because he just felt like he wanted more money, right? But when he went outside, he had the little kid in the front stoop that knew his name. He had the lady across the hall that would bake him fresh bread and make sure that he would eat. He had the people that he would on his way to go to work would wave at him every morning. Once that he got all of the riches, what happened was he realized that he was already rich because you can be rich in life as in a different way than monetarily. Appreciate what you have is what the story is basically about. And what's around you is your actual riches. And don't take it for granted. Let's keep on moving forward. We got this chef that saves an elderly man after he didn't show up to a restaurant that he eats at every day. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. This right here is a very interesting story, very intriguing. I want to try to spin it out to make sure that it works so that we don't have no hiccups. I think we should be straight though. This is actually good, a good network. So let's see what we got over here. Again, elderly man basically goes to the same restaurant every morning, and this particular morning he didn't.
We end the week with a story about the healing power of gumbo.
When paired with a heaping portion of...
Okay, let me see if I can get some distance in front because I see you might be acting up. See, I got a lot of cinema graphics and all of that going. Okay, let's get the story.
kindness. Here's Steve Hartman on the road.
At the Shrimp Basket restaurant in Pensacola, Florida, one customer has been a constant. For lunch, he always ordered a cup of gumbo, light on the rice, hold the cracker. And again at dinner, cup of gumbo, white rice, no cracker. It was that every day, twice a day, for 10 years.
Appreciate you.
Chef Danelle Stallworth says you can set your clock by this guy.
Mr. Hicks don't miss no day. When we open the doors up, Mr. Hicks here to greet us.
78-year-old Charlie Hicks was omnipresent until last September, when he wasn't. Didn't show up for several days.
I knew then something was wrong.
Fearing the worst, Danelle left work in the middle of his shift and drove to Charlie's apartment. He knocked on the door repeatedly, but no answer.
And right when I was finna turn, I heard a voice just like, help. And then I opened the door up. He was laying on the ground, and I didn't know what his conditions was. That's what's the scariest part right there.
We don't know how long Charlie'd been lying there, maybe a few days. He was severely dehydrated and had 2 broken ribs. But thanks to Danelle, he would survive. And thanks to the staff at the Shrimp Basket, he would never be alone again. They started by bringing his gumbo to the hospital. Then they went out and got him a new apartment right next to the restaurant, so the employees could always keep a watchful eye. They got Charlie new appliances, fixed up the place just right. Also that this week, 3 months after the accident,
You're late.
Charlie could pick up with his routine right where he left off. Here we go. He sat back at his favorite table and ordered his favorite dish. Nothing had changed, except their bond.
I'm glad to have you back, though, buddy.
We made a connection. We made a connection.
He's that uncle. He's that grandfather. He's that best friend. He all in one.
Is it nice having him right next door now?
Oh, man, that's the best thing going. That's the best thing going.
Danelle Stallworth, chef at a family restaurant. Emphasis on family.
I'll be over more.
Steve Hartman.
More often than you like.
On the road in Pensacola, Florida.
Come on, y'all.
We end the week.
Double tap that screen and get those likes up. Y'all know y'all over there bawling y'all eyes out. Who has a dry eye in the building right now? No one, not even me, and I saw the story twice. I can't believe it. See that right there? How love don't even matter. And what I love about it is no race came into it. All they know was like something is wrong here. It don't feel right. That's what you got to do. You got to take care of your people, your community. That's the richest. That is the riches, you guys. You're not, everybody is not promised to become a millionaire or to be a star or a basketball player or a rapper. What you have in life are your riches. You should appreciate it. Keep on going. We got another story to get into. Ain't we doing our thing this morning? Don't y'all appreciate being here? If you do, double tap that screen and get those likes up to let more people know what we got going on over here. Let's get on over to Philly. Dun, dun. That's right, Philly. Sylvester Stallone says, you can keep the original Rocky statue. Okay. But what happened here was, I think they were restoring or doing some conditioning or some work to the original statue. And Sylvester Stallone has a replica. So what happens? He loaned them the replica in Philadelphia. Now he wants the original back. That's right, he wants the original back. But after, matter of fact, why am I going to tell you guys this story? I like surprises. I like for you to find out stuff too. So yeah, let's watch it together.
I'm sorry, Sly, man. You gave it to the city. You should leave it in the city.
It's that kind of public pressure that led Sylvester Stallone to rescind his request that the original Rocky statue be returned to his possession and replaced by the replica at the top of the steps.
He's a stand-up guy.
Which he lent to the city last year for the first ever Rocky Fest.
I'm pretty sure Sly didn't pay for the original out of his pocket. He should just leave it here. I love you, Sly, but you should leave it here, man.
At a Philadelphia Art Commission meeting this morning, city officials revealed they met with Stallone and said, based on, quote, strong and heartfelt feedback from the public, Mr. Stallone has graciously decided that we will no longer move forward with the proposed statue swap. Commissioned by Stallone for Rocky III, he later donated the statue to the city. It bounced around a bit before arriving at the bottom of the art museum steps, where it's welcomed about 4 million visitors per year for the past 2 decades.
On the way out of town, we're hitting the statues. And if it wasn't here, I mean, it would be tough, man. It would have been a tough blow, you know.
Thank you, Miss Swanza. Everybody thank Miss Swanza for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you for the Starbucks, love. Thank you so much.
For my bucket list.
Under the new proposal, the replica would be returned to Stallone, and the original statue would be permanently moved to the top of the stairs. Only problem there is you'd either have to climb the 72 steps like Rocky did, or ride up a series of long ramps to the top, raising questions about accessibility.
There's too many stairs. It looks fantastic. It's amazing, the view. And for the pictures taken from apart, it's nice. But it's better to have it more accessible.
Not me. If I go to Philly and want to take a picture, I'm going up every single step, even if I'm like this, 45. I'm going up every one of them steps. Matter of fact, I'm running those steps, and I'm doing this. I got to try it at least one time. You guys, I might have to do the video next time I go out to Philly just to do it, because I never did it before.
To the people here, where it is right now.
It's a point of celebration. So anybody who goes up the steps or goes around to celebrate at the top is going to celebrate with the Rocky statue. being down here, this is where you start, but you work your way up to the top like he did.
Yeah.
Our commission shared some of those concerns about accessibility, which is why they're calling for updated plans to include a Rocky shuttle, some kind of vehicle to take people from the bottom to the top of the art museum steps throughout the day before they finally approve the plans. At the art museum, Ross DiMattei, CBS News, Philadelphia.
Yeah, they trying to make a buck. It's gonna cost like $1.50 to get on that shuttle. Anybody want to take the shuttle up to the top of the Rocky statue? Okay, you guys, it's the last time. All aboard for the shuttle for the Rocky statue. You got your tokens? Any way to make some more money. Oh boy, thank you guys for the super chat. Also for the membership that I see coming in. I don't see the name. What's that right there? Thank you so much, Jared Smear, for the $2. That can go to the Starbucks too. We appreciate you guys so much. But guess what? If you're trying to make some money, all you got to do is hit that link in the description and you'll be able to make up to $200 today. You'll make some money and I'll make some money too. Fill out a survey. That's all you got to do. Fill out a survey, and once you fill it out, you'll make some dough. Also, you got a business, you're a lawyer, a lawn doctor. I don't know what you do, but if you're trying to get your business out there to our over 60,000 subscribers, go ahead and send your promo in to us. It has to be in a 1080 by 1080 size frame in order to fit in the post notification area. That's right, you guys. 1080 by 1080. You got to be subscribed at the channel already. So if you're trying to promote your business, send your promos over to us at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That's bridgethisllc@gmail.com. And last but not least, y'all already know what it is, the virtual talent show, as well as the talent show that's coming to Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. That's the Show Your Talent search, right? It's sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. I'm going to be your host, Bugatti NYC, also with my DJ, DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. We're always spinning on the ones and twos and doing our thing at every single event. So what we did was we made sure that we don't just have to go from Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. We opened up the talent show to everybody. So the next time we do our Show Your Talent search, you guys, you're going to be able to be a part of it yourself. How? You'll be able to go live right here. We'll punch you in. And if you got the talent, we want to see it. And if you win, boom, $250 for you. And guess what? Once we do the finals and everybody wins and we get 5 people together, we're going to go and do the ultimate and see who can win the finals and make $1,000, you guys, right? That's all you got to do. Go on over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com to sign up. Must be 21 and older, because yeah, it's 14%, but it's the best thing on the market. And Cutwater, I ain't gonna say nothing, but y'all will find out for yourselves. Once y'all taste that drip, y'all gonna know what it is. It's Tuesday, you guys. What I want you guys to do is appreciate life. Understands that problems present opportunities. Never give up on your dreams. Drink some water today. Have a fantastic day, but we're not gonna get out of here until we do it the right way. Let's get some prayers for strength, for understanding, and for good health. Until tomorrow, you guys. Matter of fact, until forever. I want to pray for every single person that's in the chat right now, starting with Dustin. All right, Rebecca Lanyan Bueno. All right, Sam Champion, Casey, Miss Swanza, Lanyan Bueno, Sky. Who else we got up in here? Jay Cricket, Liberty and Justice. Good morning. I hope you feel so much better this morning, Liberty. I hope you feel better. Patrick, who we got? CJ the Cat up in here. I see Jeffrey Spilker. Good morning. God bless you, brother. Casey, Franklin, Miggity Mike, Miggity Mark. Okay, Rebecca, Luigi. How you doing, brother? Okay, who's that? Goonstrom. You need to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, Goonstrom. Go ahead and hit that subscribe. And who else we got up in here right now? I see you, Casey. There you go, Casey. How you doing, Juriel? I just want to make sure that everybody understands that God's got us. As long as we pray and we believe, I want you guys to understand that we're gonna be all right. It's not gonna be perfect, but we're gonna keep on having our faith to move forward and strive for what we can get done. Amen. Want you guys to have a fantastic day. Drink some water. Remember that problems present opportunities. And last but not least, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. I might see you later on at 6 o'clock for the spotlight. Let's go. Get 'em. Peace.